Hit it with the.
When I am hurt, you pull me close to you. You brought me here, a place where I could find myself in you. I won't back down, freedom is what I choose. No more fear, 'cause I have found my happiness in you.
Welcome back to the Schaefer Center, coming to you live from Waxahachie, Texas, on the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University, down here in South Dallas, south of the Dallas Metroplex, I guess you could say. And we are about to have a blast here in the Schaefer Center, hosting the John Brown University Golden Eagles. John Brown comes in with a 5-11 conference record, 7-15 overall. Not their best season. This is a rebuilding year for John Brown. Nevertheless, you cannot just assume, just because you have a better record, you're a little bit higher on the standings poll, that you're going to get a win. Because any team in the Sooner Athletic Conference, and I mean it, any team can come in your house and still a win. And that has been proven so many times in this great and very tough Sooner Athletic Conference. So I expect this to be a really, really good competitive showdown between two great, high-class, very classy teams. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and you are not going to want to miss it. This is going to be a showdown between two chess masters in head coaches, as well as two teams that have high competitive motors. Right now, we're going to kick it down to the floor for the opening and pregame festivities, the opening prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineups. We'll be back soon. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
At this time, we will ask everyone to stand, remove your hat as we honor God with prayer. Then please remain standing as we embrace the flag, as we honor our nation with a singing, playing the national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for everything that you do for us.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both of these clubs. This is going to be a good one. Let's go, SWAGU. Okay. I kind of like it, to be honest with you, but officially it's SAGU. The Lions versus the Golden Eagles. Two wild animals. You'll see Filbert Weeks. He will not jump. Oh, that is the first time in maybe 5 years that I've seen SAGU actually come away with the initial tip win. And Phil Weeks didn't even try to go for it, but it always catches the other jumper off guard. And as you can see, he had to kind of double tap it, and because of that, lightly did it. And the world-class speedster, Alaric Hall, got in there and recovered it. Not sure what the technical is about, but that was an easy 2 points for Phil Weeks. After Alaric Hall stole that tip. And possession will, so there was some kind of technical foul of some sort. They got it worked out. Now we go back to real basketball. Golden Eagles, their first possession. Alaric Hall comes with steal after Weeks tapped it away. Going down to Weeks. He's working his way through. A big slap at the ball from Beckham. That would be his first foul, James Beckham. Filbert Weeks, one of the better free throw shooting big men that you will ever encounter. He works very hard. Very proud of his technique and how good he is from the line. Oh, that was a good pass by Beckham. Left that for Gabani. First attempt from Haddock, just a little off. Oh, Beckham takes it hard to the bucket, goes straight over Filbert Weeks. Alaric Hall says, I've been shooting threes in practice. They give me this wide open space. I gotta take it. Phil Weeks, good hands. Alaric Hall squeezed that one through. He will graciously get the assist. Beckham misses, but the big body in the lane from Gabani was there to clean it up easily. Corlin Blake off the mark from the top of the key. Blake with the rebound from the miss from Noah Taylor. Two Noahs on the floor, one for each team. Noah Bowling. Noah Taylor is guarding Noah Bowling at the moment. Blake misses that one. And the big arm span and hands of Phil Weeks keeps that alive. Cortland Blake knew exactly what to do once he saw Weeks get the rebound. Cut straight to the bucket. Weeks with the assist. Yeah, they're going to get Cortland Blake with the poke.
Foul coming about number 22, Cortland Blake, his first.
That's going to be Blake's first foul.
James Beckham to the line for 2 shots.
James Beckham comes in as the 5th leading scorer for this team, but you can see he's very confident in the way he approaches the game, and he will take it to anybody. He averages just a little over 8 points a game. Beckham already has 3. Cortland Blake, great defense by Reeves. The Golden Eagles give it up easily. Noah Bowling from 3. That one's off, hits off the front edge of the top of the glass. So it stays in play. Beckham. Back to Beckham. Now Beckham has 5. Good fake by Haddock, but left that one short on the fadeaway from the baseline. Number 44 in the dark jerseys, DJ Ellis. Gets the 3-pointer. Double team down on Weeks. Weeks doesn't know what to do with the ball. He traveled. He definitely slid his pivot foot. Weeks urging his team, keep moving. Don't stand still once I get the ball. And he's right. Blocked by Cortland Blake. Oh, that's good defense. That's Collins. Beckham just still doing work. That one didn't fall for him, but it was a good-looking shot. This is going to be important. I didn't see. It was off the ball, and they are going to indeed call that offensive foul, which was off the ball on Cortland Blake. That's 2 quick ones on Blake, the leading scorer for the Lions. DJ Ellis. Yeah, that's a jump ball. That's a Larry Call just getting in there. Fearless. Collision, no whistles. Trace Bowling from the corner. Great pass by Brooks Haddock. Tyron Collins just not giving up on the play. It does go off of him out of bounds, but giving great effort to try to keep that possession. Alaric Hall bringing the ball up for the Lions. Getting his players in the right place. That's going to go. Kinghorn obviously thought that was hit by Beckham, or he would not have let that go. But Beckham didn't even come close. I mean, I guess he was kind of close, but not in any real danger of hitting it. That's in and out for Gio. Kinghorn trying to get it up. Oh, that's a great shot. Gio. That puts John Brown in the driver's seat with the lead, 15-11. Doing quick work, quick 30-second timeout from Coach Deal on the SAGU side of things. Wants to get a little more organization, I would imagine, in the offense. I see him expressing the movement is not enough. And it's exactly what Filbert Weeks was saying. You guys got to move more. Move. Don't stand there and look and wait for the ball to come to you. Go get it. Create passing lanes. That's what the best teams do. Here come the Lions. Hall, no contest. Gets it to Bowling. Bowling, Trace Bowling, I should say, hits another one. John Brown comes up with the second chance opportunity here. Good offensive rebounding. That one's short. Bowling. Trace Bowling gets the rebound. Hall back to Trace Bowling. He says, I have the ball. I'll shoot it again. He is not afraid. Dallas Smith tipped that one away. It went to Hall. Hall gets it up to Noah Bowling. Now Hall settles things down as the floor general. The bigs in Coach Dill's lineup are never afraid to shoot. Tyler Kinghorn feels like he is a three-point threat. And you better come guard me. That's what he says. Better come guard me. I'll make you pay. And he has. He has hit quite a few threes. Respectable. That one's off. Body's on the ground. They clean it up. DJ Ellis. Oh, that is beautiful. Lucas Gabani stayed home, got the alley-oop, made it look easy. Dallas Smith off the mark from three. Here comes DJ Ellis. Now Gabani, he's bigger. He's trying to work Kinghorn down. Ellis hits a long-range bomb. Golden Eagles up 20-14. Beckham applying a lot of pressure on Alaric Hall. Hall takes it all the way in. Oh, Beckham made that look extremely smooth and easy. 22-14, 8-point lead for the Golden Eagles halfway through the first half. Here comes Noah Bowling, gets it to Hall. Hall to Kinghorn. Kinghorn well off the mark. Bowling gets the rebound, puts it up quickly, and is off the mark. Kinghorn tried the follow-up, but missed it. DJ Ellis hit his last one. Almost hits that one. Dallas Smith. And just a little out of control. Freshman mistake. Three Lions go to the bench. Three new ones come in. JJ Bowling. Brooks Haddock checks back in, and so does Filbert Weeks. Now there's a lot of shooting manpower on the floor for the Lions. Dallas Smith's being asked to run the point. Haddock tries to go over the top. Falls away. DJ Ellis trying to work the freshman and Dallas Smith. And Dallas Smith's going to get called with the foul. That's just a veteran against a rookie. Beckham. Gio looking for an opportunity, gets a great pass. Oh, that's, and it did go off on Phil Weeks. Make no mistake about it. But instead of calling the foul against Boaz Camp, the referees just elect to change possession. Worked out good for Camp. JJ Bowling gets it back out to Brooks Haddock. Haddock's asking for the big pick from the big man, Phil Weeks. That one's off the mark. Phil Weeks gets his hand in there, steals it, dives on the floor. Oh, JJ Bowling wide open. He's very accurate. From the corner, a much needed bucket. And they're going to get Trace Bowling with too much contact. That will be ruled on the floor. So 4 team fouls against SAGU. Only 1 team foul against the Golden Eagles. The big man Boaz Camp. There's Dallas Smith off the mark. JJ Bowling gets it. Brooks Haddock knows what to do with it. He can hit those. He's a rhythm shooter. He just got to kind of get in his rhythm. Trace Bowling with the rebound. John Brown's defense has been excellent, contesting almost all the shots. Trace Bowling got away with a push, and that's going to be off of Brooks Haddock. Gives the ball back to the Golden Eagles. SAGU's been in a scoring drought for the last 3.5 minutes. Except for the J.J. Bowling three. Here, Dallas Smith gets a good steal. He's tracking. Great move, the stutter step to get the defense shaken loose. Kinghorn gets on the floor. And they're going to get, that's a quick whistle, but they're going to get Tyron Collins with the foul. Be SAGU ball. And this is a 30-second timeout from the Golden Eagles. Coach Jason Beshta wants to talk about things with his young men. We got a lead, guys. We got a lead here. We are on the road. It is very important that you maintain your focus on defense because you've done a great job. Lights out. Maintain your focus on defense. That is my paraphrased coaching version of what Coach Beshta just said to his crew. Keep your focus. And they have played excellent defense. Here comes Dallas Smith, gets it to J.J. Bowling. Brooks Haddock gets it down to Kinghorn. He's double teamed. And that's going to be a quick foul. Maybe the big man, yes. They're going to ring up the big man, Lucas Gabani, with that foul. Filbert Weeks gets it to Haddock. Haddock loses control and then gets pushed by Gio. J.J. Bowling to throw it in. They reset the half-court offense with Dallas Smith at the top, Bowling on the right side. Haddock's overloaded on the right side corner. They're going to try to at least pull the defense out. I would imagine getting Kinghorn the ball on the left side, the penetration here. Was supposed to suck in the defense, but great discipline by the Golden Eagles not to get out of balance. A lot of contact. And that is going to be on Morphus. Now, that's 4 quick fouls on John Brown. Team total of 5 rebounds. And Tyler Kinghorn just goes up, gets the rebound, and immediately puts the ball in the bucket. Phil Weeks going in on with the wrong hand, but almost tipped it away. Smith trying to see if he had an angle to get that to Phil Weeks. He did not. Now he's in the corner all by himself. He can shoot that. That's in and out. Good box out of Kinghorn. Somehow that did not go the Golden Eagles' way, but they had good box out there. Down to Phil Weeks. Weeks goes hard to the bucket and draws the foul from Gabani. Gabani a little frustrated at that call. Here's Phil Weeks from the free throw line. Man, he's so solid. Oh, Dallas Smith comes away with the loose ball. I think J.J. Bowling tipped that out. Smith trying to create his own shot. He does. From about 16 and a half feet away. And that's a push off on DJ Ellis. Yep. I'd like to see the referees. That's an off-the-ball foul that does not need to get called. Nothing was egregious. Ellis just trying to create some space for himself. And if you have the ball, that may be one thing, but two players, he didn't really get a good hard push off. It was just hit the motion of his hand. Got to let him play a little bit. These two teams have great coaches and great history. I don't think anything's going to get out of hand. These guys just play hard. They know how to keep it in between the lines. And it's just good, hard-nosed, tough basketball. Lots of effort. Classy players, characters very high on both of these teams with their student athletes. But that's a full timeout. And that is assessed to John Brown University. Now, SAGU, although not on a scoring tear, chipped away at the lead, and it's John Brown who is in another, well, I said back at the 6.5 mark, the Lions were in a scoring drought for over 3 minutes, a good solid 3.5 minutes. It's been 3.5 minutes since the Golden Eagles have scored. Very nice shot by Noah Bowling from the corner. He loves that spot. Oh, that looked good. Kinghorn. And that's going to be another player control foul. I think this one's going to go against Noah Taylor. He really didn't have a whole lot of option there. He had nowhere to go. The benches are so close to the out-of-bound lines. I mean, if he's running full force. And that's going to be another player control foul. This one on Tyler Kinghorn. I mean on, not Kinghorn, but on Daniel Felix. Oh, that's just a great play by Beckham. Oh, good stay-at-home defense. Gio passed up a long range for a second, then shot about 2 feet closer, which was still long range. A little too hard. Just a 3-point lead coming up on 2 minutes left in the first half. SAGU 27, John Brown University 24. Daniel Felix coming off the bench, cold. Says, I'm always hot, coach. Gio gets that one to fall. That's nothing but twine. They're going to call that an offensive foul on Felix. I didn't see it, but the ref's a little closer to the action than I am. Reeves gets around Bowling. Felix from the corner. Oh, he can't, yeah, he can't do that. That was very tough because Felix had shielded out his defender. Alaric Hall was out of bounds. And Felix like, come on, man. You got an open 3-point shot right here. I got you. And Alaric Hall was still out of bounds. Gio has an opportunity to give the Golden Eagles a lead here. It's tied up. 25 seconds left. And they're going to bring the sharpshooter Brooks Haddock in. Noah Bowling gets it down to Phil Weeks. He's double teamed. That's a good block by Beckham. And they're going to get Beckham with a technical foul, saying that they're not going to tolerate the smack talk, which I don't know. Well, good little competition without some smack talk sometimes, to the players at least, seems like it's boring. But the referees, the men in stripes, are in charge, so they get to lay down the law. And they do that trying to keep control of the game. But these two teams, like I mentioned earlier, have very, very good student athletes. So sometimes you got to know your audience. I think maybe just a little too quick. I don't want to judge the referees on that kind of judgment call, because I understand what they're doing, trying to keep control of the game, not giving any crack in the door to letting it get out of control. But also be sensitive to the players themselves. And there you go. That's the first half of action. SAGU's up by 2. Your score is 32-30. And you can see the game stats there on your screen. Not any real exciting storyline other than John Brown University came in to the Schaefer Center tonight expecting to win. And they're 5-11 in conference play. And I know that doesn't sell well with them as a perennial powerhouse in basketball. Every team will run into that wall every now and then. This just happens to be that year. But as I said, it's the Sooner Athletic Conference. You cannot take any team, not Oklahoma Panhandle State University. You can't take them lightly at all, because they all can win. A lot of talent on the floor. So the moment you take it for granted, you will lose. John Brown has come in to play really gritty, tough, hard-nosed basketball, and that is the story that I take away from the first half, is the John Brown University defense was probably tuned up a little better than the Lions expected. And that's coming from the Lions, who are defensive experts. They are great at defense, and that's why you have such a low-scoring affair like this, 30-32. Both teams under their average. Now, SAGU way under their average, because they are used to scoring 80 points a game. Right now, they're on pace to score 64 points a game. John Brown averages 69 points a game. So they're not quite as far under, but they are under. So two defensive powerhouses showing out tonight as we come down the home stretch of season play in the Sooner Athletic Conference. SAGU with 6 steals. Golden Eagles with 8 turnovers. Wow. The bench play from the Lions tonight has been excellent. 18 points. So accounting for about 60% of the total points. All right. I'm being told that Jazz Williams is down with assistant coach Sutherland. Jazz, tell us, find out what Coach Sutherland is thinking. Let us know.
Thanks, John. I'm here on the floor with Coach Sutherland. Coach, the bench really stepping up in the first half with over 18 points coming from the bench, but the starters seem to be struggling a little bit. What is it going to take to put some fire under these players to go into the second half?
I mean, we know that John Brown is obviously super capable, so we got to be able to play together. I think there's some of those shots that we've taken have been a little rushed. Quite a few threes that we've taken, probably a little more than what were normal in the first half. But our bench has kind of bailed us out a little bit, so that was a good thing to kind of come back. But we're expecting our kind of starters, normal guys that are in the rotation, kind of to hopefully take over in the second half.
On the other side of the ball, on defense, you guys have held the Golden Eagles to a 7-minute and 30-second scoring drought in this first half. What needs to continue going into the second half to secure another conference win against John Brown?
I mean, definitely for us is just keeping the ball on a side, how we try to like to play, and just playing with a level of effort. At the beginning of the game, they definitely beat us on the effort scale, and so that part made it a little tough for us. And so, but I think if we just can kind of continue that effort, that's going to be the best thing for us to get stops.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz. And Coach Sutherland, I think he accurately told us what was going on, and they know. And you hear it. That's straight from the bench. The coach is talking. John Brown University outperforming us in the effort category. And that is a rare kind of happening. That generally no one out-efforts a Delton Dill team. Just doesn't happen. So they're aware, and I'm sure Coach Dill is about to walk into the locker room and let his young men know what's going on, and that that's not the way SAGU Lions basketball is to be played. All right, we're going to kick it to a few words from our sponsors, but we will be back real soon with some maybe second half prediction and a little more first half analysis. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Raising Cane's makes perfect chicken finger meals by marinating every chicken finger for 24 hours. That's a long time. I don't even know what I was doing 24 hours ago. But those mouth-watering chicken fingers were marinating the entire taste-tempting time. Impressive, since 24 hours is longer than most celebrity marriages. On that note, our chicken fingers, cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast are the perfect marriage of fresh and tasty. Raising Cane's, one love.
Here is the perfect chicken finger. 4 of them, actually. They're hand battered. They're cooked to order. And made with love. Raising Cane's chicken fingers will make you say, "Oh yeah." Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
I would tell students to expect to make their lifelong friends. It's not hard to find your community because SAGU is home. You can find people that either have the same passion as you or it can be completely different, but at the same time, you're able to network, but they're also going to help you along the way too.
There's such a community there, and during my 3 years at SAGU, I built so many connections, so many opportunities. And not only the students care about you, they pray for you, and they guide you to your God-given gift and your God-given talent.
Community starts here.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas. And yes, even the neighborhood animal shelter. I was getting to that. Plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
All right, welcome back to the Schaefer Center for second half action of the men's matchup against the great John Brown University Golden Eagles. SAGU has first possession of the second half. And Noah Bowling from the corner, filling it. And that's what you expect from your starters there. Come out confident, do what you do. Don't be timid about it. John Brown's pesky, tenacious defense can get you out of sync if you let it. Oh, Beckham picking up where he left off. That's 11 for Beckham. He's got 7 rebounds too, headed quickly to a double-double. Haddock trying the old veteran move of bump into your defender and hope to get the call. No whistle though. Good rebound there by Gabani. And you take that. I mean, the ball bounced the right way. Gabani's in the right position. And he's just a big guy. He's going to get some of those. Just minimize your mistakes and be confident. Pressure the ball. Do all the things that you know you can do and do them well. Bowling fell down. Cortland Blake gets the rebound, gets it to Alaric Hall. Hall's running the 2-lane. Any 2-guard would shoot that. Alaric Hall, the point guard, not used to being in the 2-lane and shooting that shot, as you could see. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Malachi Reeves with the reverse layup. Bowling misses his opportunity. Here come the Golden Eagles. That is going to be a foul on Noah Bowling. They're going to try to clean up some of the wet spots. Gabani shakes Phil Weeks, gets around him and dunks. Weeks gets the rebound. Now he wants to repay the favor, but makes a tough pass to Cortland Blake. Blake couldn't get it. Gabani working hard on getting good position on Phil Weeks, and this is just a great move. Creating the retaliation contact from Weeks. Now gets a foul on Weeks. That's his first foul of the game. Gabani with 11 points, 6 rebounds. And the lead is 2 for the Golden Eagles. Weeks just getting in And he gets the foul and the bucket counts. So an opportunity for to finish out with a three-point play. And that's good. The sure shooting, free throw shooting, Phil Weeks now has 10 points. Weeks bats it away. He's going to get credit with the steal. They get it down to him. He loses handle of it. Somehow gathers it back up, diving on the floor. DJ Ellis on Cortland Blake. Blake goes hard. And gets the two. Gio well off the mark there. Good defense provided by Gabani, batting that away, keeping it out of the hands of Phil Weeks. That's a big battle going on in the paint. Weeks, Gabani. Watch it. That's a lot of fun right there. Those guys are going at it, leaving it all out on the floor. Fade away for Cortland Blake. That's a unforced turnover by Reeves. That's off for Haddock. Haddock cuts through though, gets the pass. Tries to make another pass to the cutting Cortland Blake, but it gets wrapped up in the net. And then falls out of bounds. Not a good pass. But Collins. Oh, that's nice. Phil Weeks just being ever so patient in the paint. Now SAGU's filling it. And no longer letting the pesky defense steal their focus. While the defense of JBU is still there, and it's tight and tenacious, you can either let it bother you and get in your head like it did in the first half for the Lions, or, as you can see now, just be bigger, be better. Don't let it wear you down and distract you. Maintain your focus. Do exactly what you've been training to do day in, day out in practice. And that was a perfect example for Phil Weeks there. Just taking his time, not getting too anxious. And you get an easy bucket out of it. Larry Hall trying to get the steal, could not. Beckham. They're going to get Weeks with the poke. Just a little too much. That's his second foul. That one's off the mark from Noah Taylor. Oh, Larry Hall cuts. It makes the one-handed reverse. Great pass by Filbert Weeks, recognizing. He loves to get that assist. Beckham just willing the ball in. No bowling with a good looking shot, but it was off. No Taylor. And that was Stewart. Hall going into patience on offense. Weeks from 16. It's in and out and back in. Everything going right for Filbert Weeks right now. He's got 13 points and 6 rebounds. And get this, 3 assists. Yeah, they're going to get Weeks for overreacting to that. Should have just held his position and let the player come to him. Phil Weeks comes off the floor with Brooks Haddock. Weeks now officially in foul trouble because it's still more than 10 minutes left in the game. Wide open, no bowling. He's already hit one of those. That's his second one. He loves that corner, specifically that corner. $11-point lead for the Lions. Gio, he can shoot, as you can see. Got to get a hand in his face. That foul on Gio puts Cortland Blake on the free throw line. SAGU shooting well tonight from the free throw line. Golden Eagles trying to find something to exploit in the Lions defense, but there's really not much. That was a good looking shot. No bowling, gets it out to Larry Hall. They slow it down. Nope. Not a great entry pass by Kinghorn. Tough to handle for Cortland Blake. And Gio tries the 32-footer. J.J. Bowling rising up. No, misses the layup. DJ Ellis. And they're going to say Ellis got a little too much forearm in that right there. And DJ Ellis has 3 fouls. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Beckham using his speed, and he had it, just couldn't get the second dribble in front of him. Oh, in and out for J.J. Bowling. No good. Stewart goes hard to the bucket. He's going to collect a foul. They're going to get Kinghorn for that foul. Stewart misses the first of 2. Gets the second one to fall. There are 3 Bowlings on the floor for the Lions. J.J. Bowling, Trace Bowling, and here comes Alaric Hall. He will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 at the expense of DJ Ellis. And unfortunately for Ellis, the body landed into Alaric Hall before he hit the floor. I think if Hall would have been on the floor and that collision would have happened, there would have been no call. And both of those no good from Alaric Hall. Taylor off the mark. Baguio gets it. Trying to do a little work up top. Oh, that had a chance to go in, but he did force SAGU to foul him. He gets around Alaric Hall. That was really the only person he needed to beat because everybody else was in an out of position stance. So pretty much guaranteed to get the foul. Gio hits the first. And the second. Gio gets too much of J.J. Bowling's hand. They're going to say that was on the floor. He was not in shooting motion. Bowling argued, no, I was going up to shoot. Even Coach Deal trying to sell it on the sideline. He jumped to shoot. My players do not jump to pass. Good looking shot from Noah Bowling, but it was short. The Kinghorns going to get another foul. Just going not at the loose ball, but a ball that's already collected. And you got to control yourself and know when to say when. If it's a loose ball, you go at it that hard. But when someone's got it in their hand, it's just not wise. You're going to get a foul called on you, which is exactly what happened. Phil Weeks gets the rebound off the missed 1-and-1. Dallas Smith. No, J.J. Bowling tries to get a three, and he missed. And here comes Beckham. Beckham, the nice touch off the glass. And it's just a 5-point ball game. And Dallas Smith. Beckham. And Trace Bowling can't believe he got called for that foul. Said, I blocked all of it. Beckham hits the first of two. And Coach Dill senses a little bit, and it's kind of weird because there doesn't seem like this overwhelming momentum, but it's very sneaky. And as a good veteran coach will do is he just wants to squash it. If there's any momentum coming at him, let's squash it right now. So good timeout from Coach Dill to talk to his team about locking in on the focus again and not letting the pesky defense overwhelm you. Because Dallas Smith, if he doesn't hit that last three, then it's just a 4-point ball game. Well, you were up 11 just a short minute ago. So, got to be careful. John Brown sneaking back in it. All right, teams are lined up.
We'll see them switch to different characters when they hit different damages down at the bottom.
And Beckham hits both of them. Just a 6-point lead. Phil Weeks comes across the lane. Oh no, they're going to get Phil Weeks with the elbow. Yeah. Now, he flies through there, gets it, and then his elbows were tucked in. He's just so big. If you're in his way, you're going to get moved back. Oh, great hands by Kinghorn. Cortland Blake, he's just so good down on the block. Eight-point lead, the Lions. Here comes Cortland Blake. Hands by Stewart, rips the ball away. That's Cortland Blake's third foul. Stewart misses his first one. John Brown in the double bonus. They get to shoot 2 shots from here on out. Gio got the rebound there, got it out to Beckham. And they're going to get Blake for the hack on the arm of Gabani. Actually, yeah, they're gonna put that on Brooks Haddock. And Haddock has just 1 foul. Twelve points, 9 rebounds, and an assist from Lucas Gabani. He's had a good, hard day's work, especially with the task of having to guard the big guy for the Lions in Phil Weeks. That one's off the mark. That's blocked from behind by Weeks. Noah Bowling creating that contact and getting the 4th foul on number 44, DJ Ellis. Bowling to shoot 2. To make his 2. Eight-point lead. John Brown's still well within striking distance, especially in the double bonus. SAGU not yet even in the single bonus. The next foul against John Brown. SAGU will go to the 1-and-1. Nice put up by Collins. Yep, that's going to be all Beckham. But that's only his 2nd foul. So he's nowhere near foul trouble. Beckham has his double-double. He's got 18 rebounds and 18 points and 10 rebounds. Collins went to drop it off, and nobody was there except SAGU players. Good hands by Gio. A leg call wide open. That's in and out. Collins goes over everybody and gets the rebound. They're going to say he traveled. Let's see. I don't, that right foot looked still. Well, his knee touched the ground, but that's not a travel. Oh, Phil Weeks. Cannonballed that one across the court. Stewart. Oh, that's pretty. From the top, the lefty. Love to see left-handers shoot the long shot. It's just pretty. That's just 3-point lead for SAGU. Not a good pass by Kinghorn. Corlin Blake is coming in for Phil Weeks. Brooks Haddock checking in for Dallas Smith. And Coach Dill said he's seen enough. He wants time out. He needs to talk a few strategy things going on. And there you see the game stats. SAGU's taking 33 three-point shots. That's a lot. That is a whole lot. Also, in other news, in sporting news around the SAGU campus, SAGU Esports starting week 2 of their season. Tonight, the Super Smash Brothers are playing Illinois Wesleyan University. And that is on Twitch, the SAGU Esports Twitch. If you're interested in that or know someone who is. And there you see, we're getting a live look in to their broadcast just on the other side of the campus over in the esports arena. The crew battles. That was a short timeout for Coach Dill and his squad to kind of revisit some strategy coming down the end of things here. Essentially, all knotted up. Just a one-possession game potentially. Oh, that's beautiful. Collins goes over Kinghorn to get that to Gabani. And then Gabani just knows exactly what to do in that situation. Gabani with 15 points and 10 rebounds. So not only does Beckham have a double-double, so does Gabani. Noah Bowling putting it all on the line with the floater. And that is going to be an error by Gio. Very tight game with just 3 minutes left. SAGU 65, JBU 62. If you're listening in and not watching. 3-point attempt by Kinghorn. no good. Gio brings the rebound down and handles it all the way down the floor. He's making a move. Wild pass. Gio says, I was fouled. But no whistle. The ball is trapped underneath the bleachers. And so they're having to send someone under the bleachers to get it. They got it. Oh, just as Alaric Hall leaves the pass for Noah Boley, Boley walked away. Ellis, oh, that was as good as gold. But he should be thankful Gabani is as big as he is, got that rebound and the putback. And now SAGU's lead has dwindled to just 1 point. Brooks had it. So Haddock just forcing things. And Hall and Haddock. No, Haddock and Cortland Blake come off the floor. Dallas Smith and Filbert Weeks check back in. Barring any other foul trouble, Weeks is not in foul trouble. I would imagine Weeks is going to see this game out on the floor. They need his rim protection. Noah Bowling just risking it all, trying to get that ball and save it, get it back in for a SAGU possession, but he couldn't. He was ruled out of bounds. 2-point ball game. Lions lead. Stewart gets it to DJ Ellis. Gabani. And they're going to get Kinghorn with the foul. That'll be number 4 on Kinghorn. And I'm sorry, I just saw the updated board. Weeks has 4 fouls. So he and Kinghorn are officially in foul trouble. That is a huge turn of events. So now Weeks does go off. Blake comes in for offense. And Stewart ties the ball game up. He's got 9 points. Great defense, McCollins. JBU has an opportunity to take the lead. Coach Besta says, let's talk about it, guys. Give me a 60-second timeout. And there's just a minute left in this game. What will the strategy be? It's all 6s on the scoreboard. Kind of a rinse and repeat of the first half. Except John Brown winning the second half at the moment. SAGU won the first half by 2. At this point in the second half, JBU up 2, which washes out, and that's where you get a tie ball game from. So now it's all about the chess match. The chess masters drawing up plans. It's a man-to-man defense. It's going to be a box setup with a high side pick from the big man. Now he's available just to be the outlet to make sure they get the ball in. They get it to Gio. Gio at the top. Beckham now in. Beckham's been the big horsepower for scoring. Gio got a good clean look at it. That 3 is good. Now, Coach Besta wins that little battle. Now, Coach Deal calls a timeout, and he's got to draw something up and get a player to execute like Gio just did. Gio's not had a great shooting night, but he has been successful somewhat scoring. He's got 15 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. He's had a good night of work. You would think, go to Beckham. Don't shoot a 3, go get you a 2. Beckham did touch the ball. Looked like he had the green light to make the decision whether he would go in or not, but he took a jab step in, penetrated, and then dumped it off to Gio, and there was a lot of space for Gio to get a good, clean look at it. So SAGU's defense not tightening up where they really needed to contest any three-point shot. So SAGU gets to throw it in from their side on the sideline. 50 seconds. Plenty of time, no need to panic. Going to Kinghorn. Kinghorn stuck. Here comes, there's a 3. That's a big time 3 from Noah Bowling. He said, I can shoot it too, Mr. Gio. And he has had a fantastic second half of shooting. He's got 19 and 4 rebounds and 2 assists. So you let your players go to work. You just get the ball in, everybody move, keep the motion alive, focus in, don't allow them to create a turnover, and then get it to your playmakers. And Noah Bowling has been a playmaker all season long. He hit the big-time shot against Texas Wesleyan to send it into overtime from 3. He's well capable. Coach Besta drawing up another play, but this one's got to start at the other end of the court. So Alaric Hall is going to guard Gio, which is very important. Hall generally will not give you room to breathe. Extending his defense all the way out, knowing that Gio can shoot the long-range bomb. It's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Gio just working it. The pick did not work. Gio, pump fake, that one's short. Everyone's going for it. And there's a timeout. That was great. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but Coach Besta runs down the sideline yelling timeout as soon as they got the offensive rebound. And there was only about 4.5 seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So running it down all the way was very beneficial for the Golden Eagles. And now they have a little more than 2 seconds. We'll see here in just a second. I'm not sure. It looked like one of the referees was talking to the scorekeeper, the clock operator. So I don't know if they're making an adjustment to how much time. Nope. 2.7 seconds left on the clock. An eternity for a defense. You got to act quickly, but you can't get a good look off if you can get a pick to run on this out of bounds play. Going up. And they're going to say that Phil Weeks, we'll see if we can get a look at this. There was a little contact there. I don't know. Weeks just going, that's a 50-50 ball. So that is not a possession ball. Not a great call. There was contact, but again, 50-50. This could be the game. All he has to do is hit one of them. And barring a miracle, Gabani, it's all on his shoulders. He gets it. He gets it. Now, it's going to take a miracle. Got to throw the long ball because it's got to go full court. And hope that somebody is in position to take a quick shot. That's a little, going 92 feet is a little long for an alley-oop. It was a great play by Coach Besta to draw that up as a alley-oop from out of bounds, sending the big man. And you knew, if you played much basketball at all, as soon as you saw the big man release to the far side, you knew that something was going to come at you closer to the goal, because that was just a setup. And I don't know if we could see that play again, but I don't think Phil Weeks followed Gabani all the way out. He stayed at home underneath the goal. And then Gabani had plenty of room to get a running start right there. Yeah, you saw Weeks didn't follow Gabani all the way out. So therefore, he was going backwards. See this, Weeks is now at the top. Now he's going backwards, and he's just not in a good position. Whether you agree with the call or not, just not a good position. Miracle shot from Haddock, no good. A one-point thriller for the Golden Eagles. They come into the Schaefer Center and still a win. And now the pressure is on the Lions. They had gotten sole place of fourth, which is so important in the run coming up to postseason tournament play, because the top four teams host the next four in the first round. And now Oklahoma City is a half game up on SAGU. Very interesting. And so you can see there, Southwestern Christian's got to do everything right. MacU's got a shot at an 8th place finish. John Brown now has a shot at an 8th place finish. Man, there's a lot of jockeying that can be done here. Nothing is firm. Well, there are some things firm. Langston's going to be in the top 4. UNTD top 4. Wayland Baptist, I think, definitely in the top 4. You know those guys are going to be there. But how this pans out between USAO, SAGU, Oklahoma City, wow, that's going to be a hard-fought battle for 4th place. And then that ever so important 7th and 8th place, MacU, John Brown still have a chance. 4 more games left to play. Wow, the 7 and 8 right here playing. This is a live look-in happening right now. These two teams in the 7 and 8 position. Somebody's going to lose. Minute and a half left. And Texas Wesleyan goes up by 2. We'll stay here and see, because this is an important kind of action that's going to it's going to help John Brown one way or the other, because one of these teams are going to lose. If it's more helpful if Southwestern Christian loses to John Brown, for John Brown, I should say, because now John Brown has 6 wins, and Southwestern Christian, if they lose, they will just be exactly a half game ahead of John Brown. Not everybody is kind of linearly played the same amount of games. So some teams have 4 games, some teams have 5 games left in the conference play, but it's going to be a tight finish, as you can see. Wow. So much fun. And we will be watching this drama work its way all the way down to the postseason tournament for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned to the SAGU Sports Network social media feeds, the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram. We will keep you in touch with all the going on, not just SAGU, but we cover the whole Sooner Athletic Conference as well, because there's a lot of drama to be had, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, being a part of this great broadcast and great game. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you did. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to let us know. Drop us a line. Have a great night. My name's John Cookman, and on behalf of our student crew, James Lex, Mindy Hodges, our producers, thank you. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.